talk about data and analytics, really easy to overwhelm owners of the business and just give them all this statistics, all this data to almost indicate that, you know, you're justifying value, you're justifying your role in the company. What are some of the key things that companies should be looking at? What are the important things when they're analyzing maybe the outsourcing company they're working with to make sure they are getting value?
Yeah. So there's a lot of, if we're talking social media, there's a lot of metrics that I would describe as like vanity metrics. Number of followers, for example, is something that isn't a very clear way of showing if your social media marketing plan is successful or not. Followers, you can buy followers, so you can have 1 million followers, but they're all in Japan, and that's not doing anything for your business,
Good
right?
point. Yep.
So, the other things that we want to look at would be, the conversions is huge. So there's a lot of ways to set this up using your website, using Google Analytics, but you want to track where your referrals are coming from. So if you're posting an ad on Facebook, and they're coming to your website and then they're turning into a client, how do we know that? That's an metric that I would love to look at as your your referral source for conversions. So, that way you can tell, is LinkedIn a better resource for me than Google AdWords or whatever it might be? And then you can go even deeper into figuring out what that cost you for those conversions. So setting those things up though is a challenge. I like to use Google Analytics. I like to have designated landing pages for specific services. So say it's spring right now, we're getting into March here. If you're going to be promoting mulch services, like there should be a designated like spring bed cleanup and mulch page that clients can go to. They're not going to bounce off of it. And by bounce, it means they look at the page and then they go to a different page or they leave completely. They're going to stay on that page until they fill out the form. So if that's the case, some people call these pillar pages. But if that's the case, it's got to give them all the information that they need right there so that they can make that decision. Yes, I want to fill out this form, or I want to call the number on the screen.